Hello everyone, today we are gonna talk about best strategy games for newbie on PS4, so here the list. Bednord is simple game that easy to learn. Players can quickly get the hang of the game mechanics and start playing. Despite its simplicity, Bednord offers a satisfying gameplay experience. You will command squads of soldiers, defending island from Viking-inspired enemies, and the game's minimalist aesthetic and great audiovisual feedback help players understand the rapidly developing combat situation. Bednord offers plenty of opportunities for players to practice their micromanagement skills with squad special abilities and positioning to maximize the effect of terrain. Bednord can be punishing and at times drive players into no-win scenario, forcing frustrating restart. However, the game is not overwhelming and players can gradually improve their skills over time. Prison Architect is a detailed simulation game where players design, build, and manage a prison. This makes it a great game for players who enjoy micromanagement and simulation game. Prison Architect is a challenging game that requires players to balance the needs of their prisoner with the security of the prison. This makes it a great game for players who enjoy thinking strategically and making impactful choices. While Prison Architect can be challenging, it is not too difficult for new players to get started. The game's early stages are not too complex, and players can gradually learn the game's mechanics over the time. Planet Coaster is a construction and management simulation game where players design and manage their own theme park. This makes it a good game for players who like management and simulation game. Planet Coaster offers a fun and accessible gameplay experience. You can design and build your own theme park, and the game's graphics and sound design are excellent, making it an enjoyable experience. The game offers a variety of customization options that let us to create unique and personalized theme parks. This adds to the game's replayability and allows players to try out different strategy. While Planet Coaster can be challenging, it is not too difficult for new players to get started. The game's early stages are not too complex, and players can gradually learn the game's mechanic over the time. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun is a stealth-oriented real-time tactics game that's set in feudal Japan during the Edo period. You will command a small team of 5 unique characters that work for the Shogun in a variety of missions. Shadow Tactics can be challenging, but it is not as punishing as most stealth games. The game teaches players to save constantly, which helps players try out creative strategies without fear of risking hard-fought progress. Shadow Tactics offers a fun and engaging gameplay experience. You must organize your own plans to avoid being seen, and the game's sudden turns help develop the relationship between the game's 5 main characters. Shadow Tactics front-loads almost all of the training players will need for the remainder of the campaign. Overall, Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun is a great strategy game for a newbie on PS4. Frostpunk is a city-building survival game where players must build and maintain a city during white volcanic winter, managing resources, making choices on how to survive, and exploring the area outside their city for survivors, resources, and other useful items. Frostpunk is a challenging game that requires players to balance the needs of their citizens with the harsh conditions of the winter. This makes it a great game for players who enjoy thinking strategically and making impactful choices. Frostpunk features several scenarios to undertake, each with their own stories and different challenges. The console version of Frostpunk includes all the content from the PC version, including all the free content updates, gameplay balance, customization options, and difficulty setting. This means that console players can experience the full Frostpunk experience. Overall, Frostpunk is a great strategy game for newbie on PS4. Tropico 6 is a city building and management simulation game. In Tropico 6, players take on the role of El Presidente, the leader of a small island nation, and must manage the economy, military, and tourism board of their nation. Players must build and manage their own island nation, balancing the needs of their citizens with the demands of the global market and the political landscape. Tropico 6 offers a variety of customization options, allowing players to create unique and personalized island nation. Tropico 6 is available on PS4, and the console version includes all the content from the PC version, including all the free content updates, gameplay balance, customization option, and difficulty setting. Overall, Tropico 6 is a great strategy game for newbie on PS4. Slay the Spire is a roguelike deck building video game. Slay the Spire is a unique game that doesn't necessarily reward gaming veterans or punish gaming newbie. The game is designed in such a way to keep players going at it for a while, learning the complexity of the mechanics before eventually being good enough to reach the top. There are plenty of advanced tactics that can bring success in Slay the Spire, but they are all meaningless without a fundamental understanding of how to approach the game. The game is a unique blend of a roguelike and card building mechanics that focus on planning and strategy. Players must build a deck of cards and use them to defeat enemies and climb the titular Spire. Slay the Spire is easy to learn but hard to master. This makes the game excellent for a newbie. Civilization 6 is a turn-based strategy game that requires players to plan ahead and use their resources wisely. This makes it a great game for players who enjoy thinking strategically and making impactful choices. Civilization 6 has a fantastic tutorial campaign that teaches players the basics of the game. This makes it easy for new players to learn the game mechanics and get started. Civilization 6 features a variety of civilizations, each with its own unique strength and weakness. Overall, Civilization 6 is a great strategy game for a newbie on PS4. Wargroove is a turn-based strategy game for up to 4 players in which each player takes control of an army and its commander unit to wage war on their enemies. Wargroove is incredibly easy to pick up with bright and colorful graphics, clear goals, and simple controls. Wargroove offers a variety of unique units and commanders, each with their own tactics and ability. This makes it a great game for newbie to learn the game mechanics and get started. Also adds to the game's replayability and allows players to try out different strategies. Overall, Wargroove is a great strategy game for newbie on PS4. Warhammer 40k Mechanicus is a turn-based strategy game set in Warhammer 40k universe. The game features a unique combat system that combines turn-based strategy with resource management, as players must manage their tech price, energy levels, and abilities while fighting off hordes of Necron enemies. Mechanicus also features a skill tree and customization option that allows players to tailor their tech price to their preferred playstyle. However, it should be noted that the mobile port of Mechanicus is not as good as the PC or console version, and players might want to consider playing on a powerful tablet or getting on PC or console version instead. Overall, Warhammer 40k Mechanicus is a great strategy game for newbie on PS4. So that's all my line. Hopefully this list can help you to begin to play strategy game on your PS4. If you have other opinion, feel free to write them down on comment section. Thanks for watching and see ya!